Vespasia stood at the long open window of her hotel bedroom and gazed across the rooftops of the city toward the western sky. The sun was sinking into the Mediterranean, as if it were bleeding crimson into the water. The light was fading quickly. The air was already cooler, but it was mid-December. Even here in Jaffa on the coast of Palestine, the winters were cold. Still smiling, she pulled her shawl around her shoulders. This journey to Jerusalem was the most cherished Christmas gift she had ever been given. She knew all the great cities of Europe, but she had never come farther east. Was it her imagination that this land was so very different from the places she knew? How much is any place seen through the lens of one's imagination, coloured by the dreams one has of it, and of the events that have happened there? In Paris, does one hear the laughter and music, and see the ghosts of the Revolution and the Terror? In Rome, does the tramp of the legions sound on the stones? Does one see Caesar with the laurels on his brow and the world at his feet? Who does one see in this land, holy to Muslim, Jew, and Christian alike? She should close the window and go in, keep the room warm, and yet she wanted to watch the sky darken until there was only the blaze of stars to see. Vespasia had known Victor Narraway for many years, in connection with Thomas Pitt and the cases he had solved, and in which they had assisted one way or another. But in spite of her silver hair and the refinement of many years in her face, this year of 1900 was only the second of their marriage. Narraway's gift of a journey to Jerusalem had surprised her. There was a spiritual resonance to it she would not have expected from him. She knew his ethical beliefs very well. She could not have married a man whose driving forces she did not know. But he had never framed them in terms of religion. But then perhaps she had not either. One could kneel in church among scores of people who used the same words as you did, many long familiar, and yet the meanings they each took from them were probably worlds apart. There was so much to discover, even in those you knew best. She hoped it would always be so. One should be growing, changing, learning forever. Ideas in the mind were like blood in the veins. The heart that does not beat is dying.